Hello guys.
Hello everyone, welcome back to So Many Dice.
Welcome back. Do you want to explain what we're doing today?
I will explain what we're doing today. So, our collection has grown significantly.
A little bit.
Well, mostly. I don't even know why I would say mostly. I haven't bought, personally, a single game.
You bought one. Icky.
You say this, you paid for it.
You picked it.
I picked it, but apart from that, that was my contribution.
I think she needs to catch up. I think so this is a 3-month later update on what the collection's got. So the next 3 months, I think you need to buy all the games for the next 3 months because I've just done the last 3 months.
I don't see how that's just not relevant really for this video.
It is.
It's not really.
It is.
3 months later, and obviously Pete did the first video and showed you guys what we had at the time, and then, well, I joined the channel and he decided to expand the collection because, 2 people times 2 collections. Surely that makes sense, right? So, here we are today. We'll go through what we started with.
Yeah.
And then we'll carry on and show you what we now have. And, probably maybe a quick snapshot of our storage at the end, just to kind of show you the cool bookcase we have for all of this.
It's an IKEA Kallax.
It's a really lovely IKEA
It's what everybody
Kallax.
uses.
I mean, we're in with the cool kids now, because we've got the Kallax, we're like IKEA'd out. Anyway, so, quick snapshot of the collection. This is it.
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
So this is the original.
The OGs of our collection.
So the first video we did on the collection, this is the game. Games?
Games. It all started one afternoon in December 2022 when we went to the Boardgame cafe in our local town, and we walked out with Chameleon, Herd Mentality and Pandemic, thinking if we have people over Christmas, it'll be fun to play a board game. And I really like board games. He was very, very novice to all of this. And I was the one that was actually super excited. Little did I know that I was going to create a new addiction into his new into his life.
I have a massive problem with.
He has an addictive personality.
Yeah, very much so. It's a thing. It's bad. I admit it, and I am not ashamed because I only live once, so doing what I want.
YOLO.
Doing what I want.
Is YOLO still a thing?
Despite my bank balance being...
Let's not go into that. Okay, so, so we walked out with Chameleon, Herd Mentality, and Pandemic, and because, weirdly, we only kind of ended up seeing, 1 or 2 groups of friends over that period. We only played sort of, games with people. We played Herd Mentality, and that's brilliant. It's such a laugh with people.
It is a good game.
And, you get to know your friends more and kind of question what on earth they come up with. And Pandemic, we were told in the shop that it's really hard to win, so we made it our mission to win and win properly, and we did, eventually. It took us about 5 games. But we got there in the end. And then after that, for Christmas, we got a present. We got dinner in Paris from one of our friends. And I'm not going to go through, obviously, every single one after that because someone treated themselves for his birthday in January. And I think we had a collection expand by 10 in the space.
It was 7.
Pretty sure it was 10. In the space of a week. So... it went from we could have a board game or two to have the play with friends to what on earth is that? When the box got delivered at the front of the house, the delivery guy showed up. I showed up at the door and he looked at me and went, you taking this? And I was like, yes, it is not mine, but I am taking it, yes. And I had to push it over the threshold into the house into essentially just all the neighbors must have thought I was mad or something, probably ordered a gigantic vacuum cleaner or something. It was a big box. Anyway, out of all of this entire collection, we have played all apart from
Root. I know it's a shame. I'm ashamed, okay?
Unfortunate.
Ashamed. Root has not been played, and...
Fall of the Mountain King.
Fall of the Mountain King.
For I'm not sure what reason.
I've tried to learn it a couple of times, but I've always been pulled away for something.
Yeah, I feel like we would like it, but for some odd reason we just haven't got to
I feel like
play it.
It's a similar problem. Like Root, you need. It does say you can play 2 players, but everyone knows you need more. And I feel like this is quite similar. It's like an area control game, so it's like better with more people.
Yeah, it just makes sense to have more people than.
So I feel like
two.
that's the main reason why.
I mean, we have offers from friends who want to come over and play with us, so I don't know why on earth we're not taking them up on it, but you know. Anyway, we are probably big fans of most of these games. The only game that we don't have the only game we've actually not gotten rid of, but I guess like we've actually given away in our 1K giveaway.
We did a giveaway.
We gave away June, so that's the only one that is not currently here. Otherwise, we haven't actually got rid of anything else. So we're just hoarding.
So come then, out of this lot,
Yeah.
what's your top 3? There's some good games.
Does it have to be in like actual 3, 2, 1, or can I just say 3?
No, just do 3. Like, if you had to burn the rest, then you can only keep 3.
I think Teletum.
Okay.
Everdell.
Yes.
And I feel like Wingspan, because we played Wingspan so much, it almost just needs mentioning, and it's a great game. So,
would you be original Wingspan or Asia?
Probably Asia.
Same.
Yeah, it definitely added a lot more.
Asia's
to
good.
it.
If you haven't played the expansion for Asia, 2 players, brilliant.
Yeah, although I feel like me picking Teletum, Wingspan, and Everdell, there are others I kind of want to like squeeze in there because I also like the Merchants of the Dark Road, also like Horrified, also like Tapestry, also like Scythe.
So my top.
Also like Viticulture. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. What's your top 3?
My top 3. Encyclopedia. Which I know you're not a fan of.
Not the biggest fan. No.
Ark Nova.
Again, not the biggest fan.
And the last one
Is
very difficult. Because it's a toss-up between any of those Stonemaier games. If I had to pick one... Oh, I don't want to do it, but Wingspan Asia.
Oh, I was here in the background going, Scythe. Probably
Scythe's an amazing game. Scythe and Tapestry are great games. But, so Wingspan Asia, I mean, is good. It's very good.
I feel like we should be ashamed of ourselves because neither of us picked one of probably our favourite games.
Bags.
Yeah.
Bags. We love bags.
We absolutely, like, whoever came up with this idea, which we should know, and like send them a postcard for Christmas or something. Henry Audubon?
That's why I didn't say the name.
You deserve a big Christmas card because this is just such a great game.
It is.
And we love it. So it's almost like top 3, but this is a special mention close to our hearts.
Yep, absolutely.
Cool.
Right.
Without further ado,
The new stuff.
the new stuff coming right up.
So, now we're going to have a look at the newer games. So everything you've just seen was the first 3 months. That's where the video stopped. And then I carried on buying everything I could find.
He did. And again, that's when the weekly deliveries from Zatu and various other places started. And just me being bothered all the time. I work from home, so, you know, delivery guys, just a joy.
I have my own business. And I go to work and then I'm always excited to come home because it's like, there could be something there today.
Not to see me. No.
And that.
Oh.
I meant you.
Yeah. Right. Let's start with the smallest little boxes we have.
Exactly. Dinky.
Baby box, but such a great game.
Cockroach Poker.
Cockroach Poker is probably my absolute favourite to play with people because it brings out the worst.
We've had some very good nights with this game.
It was just brilliant.
It is good.
And some of our friends are incredibly competitive to the point where people just got very, very offended by some of this. But yeah, it's an amazing game. It's so easy to learn. Honestly, it takes 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And you just get about,
a few drinks in.
Oh.
A few drinks in, get that game out, it's a good night.
You're good to go. Cockroach poker.
Next, we haven't played. It's one of the new ones.
Yeah.
Little Veggies.
Little Veggies. So...
Not called Little Veggies. This is called Veggies,
No,
but it's little.
It's called Veggies. I picked this up at the Board Game Expo purely because it was designed by De Vere. And I thought, well, you knew it was a good game. I was like, oh, the artwork's going to be really cool because I know this designer and he's amazing. So that's how we ended up getting Veggies. We haven't played it yet, but it's going to get played soon.
Next is something we've definitely played on the channel. I really like it.
Radlands, the game that nearly split us up on you. But we made it through. It's a great game. Actually, now I really like it. The first time we played it, I nearly had a meltdown because
it wasn't a good day.
I was just not a happy bunny, and he decided to attack my camp too many times, and I was taking it really personally. So, yeah, don't buy it when you're not in a great mood.
But it is a good game, so buy it.
Great game. Definitely buy it.
Next up,
I don't know anything about
The
this.
Crew Mission Deep Sea.
Because we haven't played it.
We haven't played it because you need 3 people.
Oh.
And for some reason, when more people come round, we pick a bigger game.
Yeah, I guess it's more impressive. I can, pull out this big box and be like, we're going to teach you something.
But it is supposed to be a very good game, so we really should try to get this to go.
We should.
So we've pulled out 4 games and we haven't played 2 of them. This isn't a good start.
Yeah. Well, you'll see there might be a theme with some of these.
High Society.
High Society, which we randomly played one lunchtime, I think.
While we had a coffee.
While we had a coffee.
Yeah.
I was just in my normal lunchtime, and he pulled out this game and was like, right, quick, deal some cards, pick this, do that, right. And I was like, what is happening right now?
Super simple game. Artwork is very cool. It's been around forever.
Yeah. It's really pretty. Very interesting concept. Cards again.
It plays extremely fast.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah.
I think we need to play a bit more, maybe to have
We should.
a more rounded opinion on it. But
Next up,
Splendor, Jewel.
I was going to say the Jewel.
the Jewel version. This is a really great game.
This is a good game.
I was super impressed just how clever it is for, cute little cards, creating jewels, putting things together, and yeah, it's actually fairly, you have to play smart and you have to find ways to create your favorite jewelry out of the stacks and everything. But yeah, it's not as easy as the box might make you think, but it's easy to learn. It's not too, it's not too intense or anything, but yeah, really fun game.
It's good. Next up, we've kind of played it. Not all of it. We've done, obviously, Parks, and we have an expansion.
The expansion to Parks, which we haven't played just yet. This, I think, adds all of the parks.
Yeah, the rest of the parks and campsites. It's the Nightfall expansion.
The Nightfall expansion. We picked this up at the Board Game Expo, and we just haven't played Parks with it yet, but
I'm looking forward to it.
I mean, we love
It was
Parks.
good. The artwork again, brilliant. It's a beautiful game.
So, that's the Littles.
Ugh. Is it the right way around? It'll work. It's okay that way. So, final go. Solo game. You haven't played it. You've seen me play it.
I've seen you play it. I'm not really a big fan of the horror genre, so...
I love horror films.
And he loves horror films, so...
This is brilliant. This is a really good game. Brutal. Really difficult. Makes you angry at times. But no, very good. This is season 1. I would like season 2 eventually, but I'm not going to pull the trigger just yet because there's a bunch of other stuff I want. Out the lot,
Your favourite?
I would either say Geppetto or Hans. Just because Hans is your typical OG horror villain.
And Hans is the one that you do the video and you put the mask on your head.
I did. So yeah, we did have Hans on the channel already. I did a playthrough. The intent was to do all of them. Really difficult.
He got murdered several times, and while you're trying to relax on the sofa, and he's got his little table set up and rolling his dice again and again and again and again, and then you just hear, "No, I've died again." So yeah, it's great.
It's a good game.
You should get it.
Highly recommend. If you like solo games,
horror.
If you like horror,
yeah,
get it. So from the small games to a big game.
Very big game. The biggest game he bought. Well, it's probably the biggest one we still have.
Frostpunk, it's been on the channel. We've done 1-2 videos.
We did first impressions.
Yeah.
Did we?
Did we do a playthrough?
Oh gosh, I don't think so.
I don't think we did a playthrough.
That would have taken about 3 days.
What do you think of Frostpunk?
Probably still to this day my favourite game.
Oh. Should have probably saved that to the end of the video.
Wow.
It is a very good game. It's an absolute nightmare to set up and put away.
Lots of little pieces and a lot of scenario sort of things to go through to make sure that you've set it all correctly, and you've got all the cards relevant to the scenario that you're playing, and you kind of get all the elements. But once you're set up and ready to go, you're good to go.
We played it a few times. We played 2 or 3 different scenarios.
Yeah, I think so.
We've won twice.
We've definitely died.
We've definitely died, but I know we've won twice.
Yeah. Do you know what it is? I mean, it's an amazing game, and it makes you think. It's cooperative, but you have to think in advance, and you have to think of all possible ways that something could go wrong, and it's just, I don't know, like if you really enjoy that kind of, it almost like I find it's like a political / business kind of mix, isn't it? You kind of have to take into account both how things can go and how you can make your city live, your little town, whatever.
Yeah, sometimes like the right choice isn't always the best choice. You could try and be a good guy and then it comes back and ruins your life.
Yeah, pretty much. But it's amazing.
Again, if you haven't played it, play it. Highly recommend.
Don't be intimidated by the big box, and don't be put off by the time it takes you to set it up, because by the end it will all be worth it. That's
Frostpunk. Next up, another big box. Cthulhu.
Which I couldn't pronounce for about 3 days straight.
Cthulhu. Death May Die.
Again, a game which I was a little bit put off by in the beginning, just because it's horror, and I just thought, God, is this going to give me nightmares? Like, I'm really such a wuss when it comes to horror things, but actually, again, very close favourite.
Is it? Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. I really like the way this plays. I really like the excitement / the fear that you're going to get chased by whoever.
Rolling the dice, pushing your luck.
Yeah. There is an element of luck to it, which you don't always like, but
it's interesting. Some games where there's an element of luck, I'm not a fan. This, for some reason, doesn't trigger that. I always enjoy playing it.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't feel as much. I don't know. Obviously, you're playing dice and you're rolling to see how many strikes you're gonna do, but still, I don't know. Yeah, it's an amazing game, and if you
something I definitely want to get to the table much more.
Next one. My lovely assistant. The magician's assistant. Now.
Sad times.
This looks great. We haven't played it. I have to say, this is the one game which I'm sure is really lovely and it's amazing and we've heard great things, but one issue I have with this box, it clashes with every other box.
It just stands out on the shelf.
Of every other game we have. I don't know if it's just the colour scheme that they've gone with, or the brightness of the blue, or I don't know what it is, but when you put it into a shelf, it just stands out so much.
That's a very interesting thing to determine whether to get a game or not.
I like aesthetics.
So yeah, for some reason we haven't played it. I don't know why. I've attempted to learn it. Found it quite difficult because I'm useless at reading rules. That's definitely your job.
Probably I wasn't there. That's the
yeah, I was left unattended.
The key thing.
But yeah, I've heard really good things, and every time I mention it on Instagram that I haven't played it, I get comments like, "Why play it now? Do it." There's like 4 expansions for it. It's supposed to be a really good game.
Maybe.
Shout for shame.
Maybe in this week / next week we need
Shout
to
for
get
shame.
this out.
Yeah, I'd love to.
Let's make this our next one.
It's supposed to be incredibly hard.
Great.
Next. Something that's been on the channel not too long ago. Another pretty decent sized box.
Very decent sized box, and it is one which kind of kicked our butts when we were doing just the very, very beginning scenario, which was to basically teach you how to play the game. And it's hard.
It's difficult. But it was our first time playing any zombie-side system, so we had to get to grips with all of it. It's good though. Definitely want to play it and spend more time in it and just learn how to do it. I want to play the heroes not as zombies as well, because I've heard that's the best way to play this thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, apparently.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
We'll just have to get it out and play a bit more to give you like a proper review of this, and yeah, maybe like a playthrough of it or something.
Yeah. No, zombie-side. Marvels. Next one we've definitely had on the channel. Definitely played a bunch. The all Cuteness of Meadow.
And we've played this, so many times. I want to say probably about 4, 5, 6 times maybe.
Yeah, because it's easy to get out, it's easy to, we know the rules, it's very easy to remember the rules, easy to teach if you wanted to teach it.
Yeah.
It's just a nice, simple game.
Setup takes no time, and it's just a very relaxing way of like spending an afternoon instead of, something as intense as Frostpunk.
Yeah. Well, that's not an afternoon, that's a day.
Yeah, maybe a couple of days.
And another one that I think is on a lot of people's top 5, maybe top 1, Lost Ruins of Anak.
And what a great game this is.
This is brilliant. This went on the channel twice. I think we did our first impressions. I've just done a solo last week of this thing.
Yes.
And it is good solo. It is good solo. I did like it.
And it's a brilliant game. Like, we played it together, and there's just so much, replayability to it as well.
Yeah.
Because you can change the tactic of how you play the game. You can change the sort of, what you tend to focus on. Do you want to go on one track? Do you go on another? Like the expeditions, the creatures, you want to fight them.
All of the cards.
All the cards, or, there are many, many ways you can play
It's a
this
very
game.
good game. There is an expansion, there's another one coming.
Another version.
There's an expansion already out, and there's another expansion on its way soon.
Yeah, so maybe try and learn it now before the expansions are all out, and then you
very
get
good
to enjoy it. Alright.
Right. This one, I've got mixed feelings. A lot of people love it, that's why I got it, but
I have not played this.
This one's irritating.
What's a great review for this game?
It's
this
irritating.
One annoys me.
So I've never had a living card game. This was my first one. Tried to learn it 3 times. It confuses me. It makes me feel stupid.
You've had an offer from the owner of a local board game cafe to essentially go in for one of their game nights, and essentially him teaching Pete how to play this.
Yeah.
Because even he said that he's played this many times, and he feels like you almost have to have someone show you how to play rather than just follow the instructions.
Like, as it stands right now, this will probably be the next one I get rid of if I'm going to get rid of a game. And I haven't even played it.
It's frustrated you that much.
It's that bad. I don't like a game where I sit down and I'm like, I don't get it. I don't understand.
We're going potentially slightly out of shot, but we have many more to go through. So,
next.
Softest spot in my heart for this game.
One of the best games in our collection.
And probably because we absolutely love dogs, but also because it's just so fun. And we get distracted every 5 seconds with another cute dog, and we just love it. And someone has bought the expansion.
We have bought the expansion. You're in this now just as much as I am.
If you've seen our recent video of Will We Back It, which is us basically reviewing what is out there on Kickstarter, we did have a look at the new expansion for Dog Park and I realised in the video as we were shooting that someone had already backed it, and submitted our dog to hopefully be in this video, in this game. And we're super excited to see the expansion. We're already
very good game.
eyeing it up. Shall we go here?
Yep.
Right.
Next one.
Let's continue. My game.
Your game.
This was a purchase from the local board game cafe that we mentioned, and I really liked it.
It is good. It's an old game that's had a facelift. They've just released an expansion.
Definitely the facelift helps because we've seen...
I like the old one as well. I like that old school Japanese look.
I like this one. Easy as that. I really like this one. I think the new kind of facelift of it gives it a lot more. But it's a super fun game. We've played it maybe 2-3 times.
Yep, artwork is amazing.
Yeah, artwork is just astonishing.
The big picture on the inside of the box is amazing.
Still definitely want that framed. We don't have it, but maybe one day. I would say probably a great game to buy if, I don't know, you like this kind of like sort of businessy, like owning a couple of businesses and running a market in Japan.
It's fun. There is a lot to think about, but yeah, it's great. Good game. Good game.
Another fantastic game, which I was a bit skeptical of to start with.
Really?
Yeah, just because I thought Isle of Cats sounds a bit silly, but what Pete did not mention to me at the time was this is essentially Tetris, and I am a pro at Tetris. Point proven, because I am currently 4 out of 4 games won.
Sad times.
I am the queen of Isle of Cats. I'm the queen of Isle of Cats.
I'm on a massive losing streak at the minute. I used to be good at games and I've regressed.
I don't know what's happening lately.
You're killing me lately.
I am absolutely kicking your butt and not apologising for it.
No, I'm in a bad place. I don't know.
His confidence has just gone down. I might need to try and keep my competitive edge to
Do you know what it actually is? And I know. I just haven't told you what it is.
Oh.
I used to learn the rules for games, and then we used to play. And now you learn all the rules for games, and now I lose.
Oh.
So does that mean I'm a better teacher, or?
Well, no, because I still used to read the rules. You just probably watch a couple of videos beforehand.
Yeah, I think now you read the rules, you understand them, and don't teach me how to play it properly, and then I lose.
Also, this is my fault.
Yep.
Of course it is. Right. Isle of Cats, really easy. We taught it to some friends and we had a brilliant time.
Yeah.
So...
What she doesn't know is we are getting all the expansions for that eventually. I haven't bought them, but I will.
Oh, eventually?
Yeah.
Right.
It's a great game. That's not gonna leave the collection.
No, actually, I
just
agree.
want the rest of it.
Yeah.
Right, next up. Hamlet.
Mixed reviews.
Mixed reviews.
We loved it.
It's very good.
When we played this and Pete got this Founders Edition, this is like a second-hand game that we picked up. But he came to me and he's like, this is not maybe like the most well-reviewed game, and people have mixed feelings about it. You're basically building a village, and we started playing and we're like, what? Why don't people like this?
It's a good game.
We really like it. There is an expansion coming up, which brings water elements.
Is it Across the Lake, I think it's called?
Yeah, you have lakes and you can go fishing and you can have various other, ways of playing, I guess. And again, we'll probably pick that up because it just makes this even more interesting.
If you haven't played Hamlet, it's nice. It's a good relaxing one.
Give it a go.
Get to play with donkeys.
Of course, yeah. Forgot about that.
We might have to just start stacking in front.
There we go.
We haven't played this one either.
This one you picked up specifically because you want us to do a challenge.
It's challenge video. It's perfect for it.
Essentially, boyfriend versus girlfriend.
So next time we have something we want to buy, maybe expansions I think we're speaking about.
Yeah, I think the next thing that we want to do is almost play a game to decide who buys the next expansion for their favourite game.
I feel like we pick a game, the one we want the expansion for, and winner gets that game.
We'll see about that.
There's so many I want. Tapestry. Tapestry is probably leading the pack for expansions right now for me.
You just really want a game like make that game the best it can be.
I want to complete that game. I want that whole thing.
Okay, next one. So, this is the dinosaur in the room, because Pete's absolute favourite game. I wouldn't be surprised if I find you one day like cuddling there, like sleeping with it, like I mean, we don't need to explain this. Dinosaurs, very, very suspiciously close to the theme of Jurassic Park. But yeah, we haven't played it yet. We've picked it up. We did a quick unboxing video, and we just need to get it to the table and
probably today.
See how this goes today. Next one.
Next one is a game we played last night and the day before.
Rolling Heights.
I'm on the fence.
We'll keep our full review maybe for a video. We were very confused to start with, but once we got into it, the second time we played it, it was completely different. The first time we opened it up and tried to set it up, we were just lost.
We'll save it for our actual review of the game. We're 2 games in so far. We'll probably play it a couple more times in a review.
Yeah.
Right now, all I'm going to say, mixed. Mixed feelings.
Mixed feelings.
And that's a heavy box for a small game.
Oh, is that Matt?
It's not the mat, it's the coins.
Sure. But Flamecraft. Who doesn't want cute artisan like dragons who have like a sewing shop and a bakery and there's like a kebabby looking place and
Skew It.
Like, and they have the best names, and you know you have like loaf and pan and creme brulee for like, you know, little names for dinosaurs. I've still got Dinosaur World in my head for dragons. And every time we play this game, we just get distracted by the names. And instead of playing it by what's the most strategic thing and most clever thing we should do next, is like pick Skew It.
Yeah, pick Skew It. Skew It for the win.
Skew It is the best name in this game, hands down. So, this we definitely need to do a playthrough because the game's just amazing and it's just cheerful to play and watch. And this might actually cover my face soon. Getting there. Picked up at the Boardgame Expo.
Yep.
We haven't played it.
We haven't played it.
We put it on the table. We got ready to play. And then we got hungry.
True.
So we stopped and we went to make dinner, and by the time we finished dinner we just were too tired to play this.
It stayed on the dining room table for 2 days.
Yeah, we were very hopeful that we will actually end up playing, and then life and work got in the way. But we need to get it back out and give it a good go. Next in line.
We haven't played it.
Grand. This is getting worse and worse. Grand Hotel Austria. Heard good things.
Grand
We did an
Austria
unbox.
Hotel.
Grand Austria Hotel. We heard great things. It's pretty old game, but we haven't played it yet, so
Yeah, looks
we'll
good.
see.
We'll get there. But your favourite? She says Frostpunk's a favourite. It's not, it's this.
Why embarrass me? Why not? We've done a video where Pete bought me this as a little present, and I had no idea this was coming. So you, if you want, just go there and see my reaction. I love this game. It's a great game.
It's fun. We played it on holiday.
Yeah, if you don't have it, buy it because it's like such a staple. It's the foundation of board games, in my opinion. So, thank you very much. That's my speech.
And she's back. Hi.
Quick commercial break.
Welcome back. Okay, let's continue this train.
We've done a bit of rearranging because the hobby got a bit out of hand and we generally don't even have space on this table anymore.
The next one. One I also want to play tonight. No, realistically we can't, but it'd be nice to get one of these two tabled. Distilled.
A game that he's been searching for a while.
Yeah.
And we eventually found it again at the Board Game Expo, and it hasn't been on the table yet, but we've had a quick sort of look through all the elements, and it looks really good.
It looks really good.
Yeah,
we did an unboxing video, didn't we?
We did, yes. Yeah, I'm sure people have played this probably quite a bit, but it looks super fun. Also fairly complicated in terms of creating all those drinks and.
There's a lot to it. It's a bit of a beefy box as well.
Yeah, might need assistance.
Right, the next one is a two-parter.
We haven't disclosed this one yet.
So, that's the start of it. And that's the rest of it.
It feels like this one is going to be a day to a day and a half. I had a quick scan through the boxes, and I just could not believe how many elements come for this game.
It looks great. It's a new Rosenberg Classic, and I thought if I'm going to get one, I want it to be this one. And I bought it used, and it came with this, so I thought, why not?
It makes perfect sense.
Yeah, I mean, I was looking for it for a long time. I've heard it's actually coming back in stock into shops soon, sometime this year. But yeah, got it second hand, got it for a good price. Absolute classic. I thought, why not? Get it in the collection.
Right. At the top it goes.
The next two are still sealed, so clearly we haven't touched them. One of them is an expansion for Scythe, The Rise of Fenris.
This one you are super excited about.
I am. I love the world of Scythe. Scythe's fantastic.
It does bring a completely new way of playing Scythe, and you're super excited about that because it's cooperative.
It's co-op. It brings a story to Scythe. You get some backstory. You get something to work through. It looks good. I don't know too much about it. I just know it gives a story to Scythe, which is amazing.
And it's still very much wrapped up, so we will do a playthrough probably of this, or I think it's definitely worth showing the difference of what this does to Scythe.
Yeah, I feel like Scythe is another game I'd like to complete and get all the expansions for, because, I mean, it's Scythe, right?
It's Scythe.
It's Scythe, that's all you need.
It's amazing.
It's Scythe, it's amazing.
And last, but not least,
I can't get it.
it's a heavy box.
It's not. It's just awkward. Tales of the Loop. Tales from the Loop. The board game.
Again, pretty much, as you can see, wrapped up. Has a foil on it. We have not played this. We picked it up at the Board Game Expo, and it's just been in the box since. Probably we just haven't got around to doing it. But
it looks fun.
Yeah, it looks really fun.
This is a bit of a random game. The game, from what I understand, is based off of a film, or a TV series, sorry. And a TV series is based from a collection of images.
There you go. So, Tales from the Loop. We'll probably have to give this a go. We might do a first impression. I feel like this would be a good one to have for that.
It's just, you have to, multiple stories in there, basically.
And that is it.
That concludes the collection.
Our current collection, as if we didn't have enough in the first half of this video. We have more than doubled since.
So, do you remember how many were in the first collection?
Number-wise?
Yeah.
We started with 21.
We started with 21 games.
In the first 3 months. We are now at... You have to speed this bit up.
1, 2, 3, 4. 36.
He's added 36 more games to the existing 21. So, takes us to what? 57? 57?
57 since like...
Sounds extreme.
Since when? November?
December. We could have gone on holiday. Board games are forever. You know how they say that diamonds are forever? Yeah, board games are forever.
So this is my hobby, and this is my addiction, and this is why we don't buy nice things. I'm joking, we do. This hasn't taken over our lives that much.
No, it's not too bad. To be fair, like we joke about it and we say these things, but we enjoy it as well. We don't, we don't argue over this. Like, oh, God, you bought another game. Like 9 out of 10 times, like I've liked every single delivery that's come through. With the exceptions of things like Final Girl, just because I haven't played it, and like Marvel ones, we haven't really given it a good go. But apart from that, most of them have been pretty good. So I can't really be mad, can I? You've got this on camera now.
Got proof.
Well, thanks for watching. Hope you found this interesting. Please tell us what have you got from our collection, and if you think that there's something that we definitely like based on all of these here, and you think you guys should definitely get this if you like X, then let us know, because obviously we're still fairly new to this. I would say 6 months in.
Yeah.
6 months in.
Yeah.
Shocking.
Before you go, what's your favourite game out of this lot?
Oh, I feel like we have some really good ones in here, and I've literally just said that Frostpunk is my favourite.
I know.
But it still is, maybe? Oh, I don't know, there are so many good ones in this one.
Top 3.
Frostpunk.
Mm-hmm.
I love cats.
Okay.
Dog Park.
Okay, that's your 3.
Yeah, what's your 3?
Mine would be Dog Park.
Okay.
Lost Ruins of Anak.
Oh, yeah.
And the last one's difficult.
It's hard because obviously we haven't played all of them here, so there might be one that who knows? Distilled might become your favourite new game.
I'm gonna say Cthulhu for now.
Okay.
I think that's it for now.
That's it, guys. Entire collection, favourite ones from the first part of our collection and the second part of our collection. Give us your first 3 as well. Why not? Just comment and tell us what your favourite ones are. I think we're all in this now. We're committed. This is the hobby. We're sticking to it.
Well, the next one, hopefully, well, who knows? It might be 3 months. It might be 6 months. Who knows? It depends on what comes in. We've backed a good amount of games on Kickstarter and GameFound, so hopefully some of them can show up soon, even though everyone knows they take forever. Hopefully some of them will come in, and then who knows, they might knock a couple of games off our top spots.
Potentially.
Yeah.
There are some big contenders in there.
Very good games coming.
Absolutely. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching. Jinx.
Nearly. Thank you for watching, guys.
We will see you on the next one.
Yeah, see you soon. Bye.
Bred by aliens in space. John Cena. What? Haven't you seen the guy? He's made of like pure muscle. Dun, dun, dun.
What?
Huh?
What?